Out to gun control, a topic rife with controversy, not just around the U.S., but here in Oregon, of course. The most significant development, Measure 114. It narrowly passed in 2022 and has been caught up in the courts ever since. In the meantime, lawmakers up in Salem are working on 3 bills to push gun control forward. Jennifer Singh has the details.
I think it's extremely likely that the Oregon Supreme Court takes the case. It hasn't decided a case of this level of consequence for the state in its history. The closest would be in 1984. So we're talking over 40 years now.
The saga of Measure 114 can be summed up like this. It's been blocked, the block got appealed, then that ruling got appealed, and now the decision is left to the Oregon Supreme Court. The attorney you just heard from represents the group that wants to throw 114 out, arguing the measure is unconstitutional. Now, while that battle plays out, lawmakers are working on a set of gun control bills, one of which would lay the framework for enforcing 114. House Bill 3075 lays out how and where you get your permit and why you could be denied. You'll also have to show that you did a safety training course, and it also puts a ban on large capacity magazines. That's it on the Measure 114 front. Now let's shift our attention to the other bills.
For me and my daughters, guns are a part of our family heritage, part of how we connect as a family, passed down through generations for hunting, sport. I am a gun owner that also uses firearms for personal protection. At the same time, we know that gun violence, gun suicide, and gun accidents have torn our communities apart.
That's Anthony Broadman, a Democrat out of Bend and a gun owner himself. He's also a proponent of House Bill 3076, which would implement a state licensing program for gun dealers. It would require gun shops to get a state license on top of their federal licenses. Those licenses would last 3 years and come with an annual inspection and potential fines for any violations. Supporters say there needs to be more oversight on gun dealers, but opponents say another layer of bureaucracy is overkill and will harm local businesses.
Those additional regulations on these gun shops is just going to be a huge, expensive burden that many of them just can't afford. And so again, they just say, how much more are we going to do?
Finally, Senate Bill 243 would impose a 72-hour waiting period on gun purchases and would ban rapid-fire activation. Think things like bump stocks. It would also allow local governments to adopt policies banning guns from public buildings.
That's Jennifer Singh reporting. It probably won't come as a surprise that stances on these bills are split along party lines, but with Democrats holding a majority in both chambers, we're likely to see these bills move forward. And if they reach the governor's desk, it still might not change anything like Measure 114. We're likely to see these laws challenged in court as well.